In the sun-drenched opulence of Montecito, where manicured estates hid a brewing maelstrom, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle stood on the precipice of their most devastating scandal yet. Once celebrated as royal rebels who defied tradition, their empire was now crumbling under a revelation so explosive it threatened to erase their legacy forever. A leaked audio, unleashed by Rihanna, the global pop icon, exposed a £2 million #fraud within the Archewell Foundation, painting Harry as a deceitful opportunist and Meghan as the mastermind behind a sham charity. Prince William's savage public attack, fueled by a secret royal sting, ignited a firestorm that left the Sussexes vilified and isolated. As Buckingham Palace, Hollywood, and the public turned against them, a web of betrayal, covert operations, and celebrity vendettas unraveled, leaving one question burning: was this the final blow to bury Harry and Meghan's fading star? The saga began in the chaotic aftermath of their 2020 royal exit, when Harry and Meghan, battered by rejection, sought refuge in Los Angeles. Tyler Perry, the media mogul who clawed his way from poverty, opened his 22-acre Beverly Hills fortress, bankrolling £4 million in security, legal fees, and a secret Fiji hideaway, expecting public gratitude. But none came, no social media nod, no podcast mention, only silence that cut deep. Oprah Winfrey, the queen of narrative, followed with her 2021 interview, recasting Meghan as a wronged heroine and opening Hollywood's do-ors. But by July 2025, both Perry and Oprah had vanished from their orbit, their silence a chilling prelude to the storm. Harry's Angola trip with the Halo Trust, meant to echo Diana's 1997 minefield walk, had already backfired, reviving questions about his charity ties after Angelina Jolie's 2015 resignation over ethical concerns. Now, a darker scandal, tied to Archewell, was about to engulf them. The bombshell detonated on July 23, 2025, when an anonymous X account, linked to Rihanna #NA's Inner Circle, dropped a leaked audio clip that set the internet ablaze. Rihanna's voice, raw and scathing, was recorded at a private Miami gala, declaring, "Harry's Archewell is a scam, £2M stolen, and Meghan's pulling the strings." The clip, barely 2 minutes, alleged that Harry and Meghan had siphoned £2 million from Archewell's funds into consulting fees for fake projects, citing a covert audit that exposed the fraud. Hashtags like #Archewell fraud and #Harry betrayed exploded, with Piers #Morgan roaring on his show, "Harry's disgraced Diana's legacy, this scam is unforgivable." Even The Guardian ran headlines questioning the Sussexes' credibility. The audio's origins were murky, but sources pointed to a vengeful Archewell insider, fired for challenging Meghan's £1 million PR retainer, who leaked the audit to Rihanna, a former donor with a personal grudge after Meghan snubbed her at a charity event. In Montecito, Harry sat in their sleek SUV, his face pale as Meghan scrolled through the deluge of notifications. "Rihanna. Why her?" he muttered, his voice trembling. Meghan, usually steely, was shaken, her mind racing through their donor list. Had Rihanna been plotting revenge? A second leak, a forged bank statement allegedly from Archewell, surfaced on X, detailing £2M in transfers to a Cayman Islands account tied to Meghan's former publicist. The statement, unverified but viral, fueled rumors of embezzlement and a cover-up so bold it shook the charity world. Sources claimed Rihanna had been tipped off by a secret royal sting operation, codenamed Throne Shield, launched by William to monitor the Sussexes' finances after #Air £1.5M Daily Mail Lawsway #T exposed witness payments. The sting, unknown to Charles, uncovered the fraud and fed the evidence to Rihanna, who unleashed the audio to settle a score and expose the truth. Buckingham Palace was a fortress of fury. Prince William, his resentment for Harry's defiance boiling over, launched a savage attack, issuing a rare statement on July 22, 2025, condemning fraudulent actions that disgrace the #Crown. Sources claimed William, armed with Throne Shield's findings, presented Charles with bank records, showing £2 million diverted to offshore accounts. King Charles, frail and heartbroken, backed William's call for action, hinting at revoking Harry's titles and barring him from royal events. The public was split, with ex-posts torn between branding Harry a grifter and decrying the palace's vicious vendetta. A new rumor, spread by a shadowy ex-account, claimed Meghan had bribed a Hollywood fixer with £700,000 to bury the fraud, only for the fixer to leak the trutH to Rihanna. The rumor, unconfirmed but explosive, painted Meghan as a cunning mastermind, risking all for personal gain. Hollywood's elite recoiled. Tyler Perry, stung by Meghan's silence after his £4 million aid, was livid, his team leaking an email. "They used my money, now this fraud." Done. Oprah's silence was deafening. Sources claimed she had warned Meghan to keep Archewell transparent, but Meghan ignored her, and Harpo erased all Sussex ties. A leaked video from a Beverly Hills gala, posted anonymously, showed a producer calling the couple toxic frauds. Archewell was imploding, with staff fleeing and donors #itching after reports of £5 million in consulting fees, with no impact. "It's a hustle, not a charity," an ex-employee sneered. The public, once charmed by Meghan's charisma, was exhausted, their patience eroded by endless scandals. Ex-memes mocked Harry's Angola photos against Rihanna's audio, the contrast brutal, Rihanna's fiery truth versus Harry's tainted legacy. Meghan's obsession with control #every image staged, every word scripted, had alienated allies. A publicist quit, citing tyrannical demands, while a former friend whispered of trust torch. The 2018 wedding, a showcase of A-listers like Rihanna and Serena Williams, now seemed like a power grab, and T-Ho's stars were gone, the #our silence damning. A vicious rumor, fueled by an ex-post, claimed Meghan was planning a Netflix expose, blasting William and Rihanna to reclaim her story. He claim, unverified, sparked tabloid frenzy, with headlines screaming of divorce and treachery. #RI, fading into despair, was a broken man. A leaked text, allegedly from Harry to a friend, surfaced. "I thought we were doing good, but we've lost it all." True or not, it captured their unraveling dream. As July 2025 burned on, Harry stood on their Montecito balcony, the Pacific a mirror to his anguish. Meghan, nearby, stared at her phone, the weight of their choices crushing them. Their podcast was dead, their brand a flop, their narrative slipping away. A final rumor claimed Meghan was negotiating with a Saudi prince for a solo escape, abandoning Harry. The story, unconfirmed but viral, painted her as a betrayer deserting her prince. In Hollywood, where credibility is king, the vibe had shifted. Doors stayed shut, calls went unanswered, and the spotlight moved on. William's savage attack, fueled by Rihanna's leak, had sealed their fate, the charity fraud a blade that cut them fro #the royal heart. As #the sun sank over their gilded exile, one question lingered: when your leg